what is good about it is that we're actually able to bring students into our Polytech who probably wouldn't have either had a chance or wouldn't have naturally sort of gravitated towards us or walked in the door, But by having a lot of student mentors, engaging student mentors, job brokers, people that can get out into the community and talk to communities, community groups, they're well in touch with the marae and the runanga. That's that sort of link that makes it a bit more user-friendly, I guess.
Being here, you're able to link in back to where they're from. So, they may come in here with their heads down and various caps on, but once you actually go through their whakapapa, they know they belong here.
The greatest successes of this Pacific Trades training has really been our partnership with our Pacific communities. It's allowed them, it's empowered them to be part of the workings of the institutions. We've seen increased Pacific student achievement through the courses and employment outcomes.
I think the sustainability issue of any kaupapa, when you're working in a funded tertiary environment, requires you to think outside of the box. And collaboration, I believe, is a key to increasing your potential to be sustainable. It's not a guarantee, but by spreading your support posts, you're able to construct a much more sturdy house than if you were just relying on one support post.
So it just means that we're achieving better here. And I think it's because the institution's changed as well. I think they've made it more accessible for Māori kids, more accessible for them to be Māori while they're here as well. And that's not just high above too, it's about tutors, and it's about head of schools, it's about the whole institution getting on board with that, and being a little bit more tolerant with some of the needs of those Māori students, which is pretty important.
Oh, the tutors are really helpful. You can have time where you can talk to them after class or before class if you're stuck on something.
Yes, it is quite daunting trying to get into industry, especially because some of them English is their second language, and building itself is a language in itself. But if they can speak English and speak their own native tongue, well, they can actually adopt another language.
How we provide that is through a work readiness he Toki ki te Rika passport, and incorporated into that is interview skills, CV skills, site safe, driver's licensing, cultural component, and through Te Dunanga o Naitau. That's what's so specific in terms of supporting tribal or iwi aspirations, is through historical site visits, contributing to marae and community projects that we've been actively involved with, and they're huge in terms of giving back, paying it forward to community.
Well, it's been awesome. The tutors treat us as young adults, and the course actually gave us some opportunities, a pathway in life. And look at us now, we are working now through swimming mentoring and Pasifika Trades.
A lot of the young guys know each other from school and community groups, sports groups and things like that. So there's that, again, they've got that natural ability to bond and work together. But I think that's the thing, it's a sense of family and community that we can sort of bring to this.
It's understanding what cultural backgrounds they come from, what their needs are, embedding numeracy and literacy so that they can cope with the demand of the course, getting them out into the community as part of the work experience, and ultimately getting them into full-time employment.
Achievement is key, and the employment outcomes. So make sure the partnerships and relationships are strengthened and maintained.
And also with industry, which is important, we need to not only get them through the training, but being able to actually find them employment.
And the success of Pasifika Trades will always be measured by jobs. At the end of the day, it comes down to jobs. By getting involved in this Pacific Trades initiative, we are applying the same mentoring and pastoral care model, and it has worked. It has worked brilliantly.
There's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of work. That it's not hard, and there's help. If you ask for it, there's help. Yes. And just to show my son that also that I can do it, my cousin can do it, and hopefully make people proud. You know what I mean?